Hello, 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 hello. Truly is the first one in here. What's good? Jaden, what's up? Stutter, what's good? Saint Music. Atiba, what's good? Best producers all in here. Is that true? Frenchie, the producers in the building. Shout out to you. How you guys? What day is it? It's Monday? How are you guys doing on this Monday afternoon? 4 p.m. Eastern time or whatever time it is for you. Thank you for being here. We're going to wait for some more people to join the live. But how are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. What are your goals this week with music, if you have any? I don't know. Share a fun fact about yourself. Why not? But if you want to send beats to the first email that you see in the description, chambers@chambersmixedit.com. Starting to build up the email right now. I reset it since last week, so we are at a clean slate. So it's first come, first serve. The quickest emails that I get will be the first people that get played. The further out that you send the email, the further back in the line you're going to be, unless you want to skip the line. And yeah, all instructions are in the description. But what's good, guys? Hello from Brazil. Shout out to Brazil in the building. We'll wait for some more people to join the live, and we'll get started playing some of the first few beats, and we'll see if it's a good day for beats or a bad day for beats. I don't know. Rio is in the house. Rio from Rio of Brazil, like Rio in Brazil. Got you. South Africa, fire. Okay, that's 1, 2. I think we got 3 continents so far. We got North America, South America, Africa in the building. Are there any other continents in here? Let me know. Trying to collab with more producers this week. Share your social media in the chat. Start exchanging your information. See if people want to connect and make music with you. Alright, I'm about to load up the first beat. Did I get Frenchie? I don't know. It's either going to be a really good day for beats or it's going to be a horrible day. I'm not sure. I mean, it's not horrible. It just means it might be a whole lot of critique needed as opposed to people just flying through with fire beats. But we'll see. I'm about to load up the first one. It's from Tim. Class member of mine, because class members get to go first. I got like 3 or 4 class members that have sent who get that priority. We got the UK in the building. Europe is now here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 continents. Do we have anyone from Asia or Australia in the building today? Please let me know. We're starting out with the beat from Tim. Let's see how it goes. Okay. This could be cool. It's just the main melody has a lot of notes that are not in key. Spooky, scary beat. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the 808 is in key. It follows the string chords in the back. The main melody is out of key. I'll fix that. Probably save the beat, but the drums aren't bad. There's some cool percussion and stuff. I think. Let me see. It could be that Frenchie, like a intentionally out of key melody, just to really give into that spooky, scary, like Luigi's Haunted Mansion type beat. That could be it. I'll have to ask Tim if the melody is out of key intentionally because you're like really trying to go for that scary type beat vibe, or if you just didn't know. I guess it really depends on what Tim says. Lots of tension, good ear. That means that we have a lot of notes that are really close together. That's how you create tension in music, because this is a very dark, evil sounding type of beat. So you can imagine a lot of chords with notes that are like half steps right on top of each other to create a tense feel. But shout out to Tim starting us off with a spooky, scary beat. I am interested if it's out of key on purpose or not. But let's move on to the next one from William. Dark Skies is called. Looks like a loud beat. Let's see. Got another spooky, scary beat. Okay, yeah, this similar thing. There's that one main thing that's kind of off about it, but if it could be fixed, then it could be a fire beat. But obviously the main thing here is the mix. It's super buried, super distorted 808. I don't know if there's compression or limiting. It's a cool beat. Like, it definitely has that nice dark vibe. I like the power in the drums. You just have to balance it properly. Sets in the building. I haven't seen you since like last year. Where have you been? And there's some clashing with the 808. I don't know if there's several bass layers at the same time, or that it's not following the bass notes and the chords. But like I said, it could be cool if you just clean it up. You got to work on the mix, work on what the low end is doing, and figure out how to not have it so distorted or like compressed sounding. Like, it could have that power that you're looking for. You just got to mix it properly. But thank you, William, for sending. How do you send beats? Go to the description of this video. You can send to chambers@chambersmixedit.com. It's the very first email that you see, and you will be added to the line of beats that I have here in my email. People are sending beats every single minute, and a line is starting to form. So yeah, you could hop on that line, or you could skip the line if you don't feel like waiting for me to get through all of those. But all instructions in the description. I'm gonna move on to the next one. Let's see. I think it was Frenchie. Yes. Set is in the building. Yeah. Yeah, bro. We've missed you for a lot of live streams and some webinars, but it's good to see you in the chat. Starting to wonder if like the aliens took you or something. There we go. Clean mix on this one. Good direction with the beat. like the creativity in the 808, like the rolls and the, just incorporating different types of notes, ones that hold out longer, ones that are really short. Also, that bass thing is really cool that comes in. I like the way it's structured out. It's not just the same thing over and over, and you can even see it that it's different sections. Who do you guys hear on the beat in the chat? If you had to pick an artist to get on this, who would you say? Great structuring. It's a clean mix too. Really like the sound design on the bass. I like the percussion and how much more it adds to the beat. It kind of fills up some of the spaces without doing too much to it, but just adds like a little flair here and there to keep it interesting. They're really cool, like dark emotional kind of pad chords. Especially Surviving Antarctica. Yeah, that was crazy. Shout out to Set. Good to see you here. We missed you for a while. I think next up I got Studo. I'm getting a lot of We have a lot of beats coming in right now, but next up is Studo. Seeing Red, 150 BPM, C minor. GTA Trevor is in the building. Thank you very much for being here. Malji and Set in the building at the same time. I thought that would be impossible. There we go. All right, now we're picking it up. I like the piano melody. I think my favorite part has got to be the cowbell. Shout out Zeldova. It was good. I also like the octave changes too. It just keeps it so much more interesting. But definitely the cowbell and like that tom drum that plays. Great use of percussion. Shout out to Studo. All right, now we got it. Can we keep the streak alive? Last two beats were solid. Says their appointment for the next webinar is going to be at the end of February. I just got to figure out what day. I think it's going to be either a Saturday or a Tuesday, but I got to ask some people what works best for them. Dun, 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 dun. Shout out to Studo. Thank you for sending that. All right. Let me clear out the spam emails. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we got 30 beats in the email right now. We have a line of 30 beats. Anyone new that's joining right now who wants to send, you could send and be added to the end of that line, or you could skip the entire line and be played immediately next by sending $10 to my PayPal or Cash App. Otherwise, I just go one by one based on whoever sends first, and the directly next person is Kenny, who sent a beat last night. Kenny made that. Let's hear it. another solid one. Who do you guys hear on this one? I'm trying to think of an artist. Say like Lil Baby. I should have sampled a penguin. Bro, penguins sound crazy. Like, whatever you think a penguin sounds like is probably more aggressive and more high pitched. They sound insane. I don't even know how that's possible. Fire snare roll techniques. Great 808. I like how it sounds. The beat's super full, but it's also super open at the same time. Like, there's a lot of space for a vocal between the pad and the 808. You easily fit a voice in there. Just great mix. Future, I agree with that for sure. Finally managed to see you live, bro. You're the inspiration for a lot of us. What you're doing, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Mal G says this is, GTA Trevor says this is fire. Set. No, you cannot miss the next webinar. We need you in there. A real life penguin or the Batman one? Actually, both of them sound crazy. Why, did you watch that show? Isn't that crazy? What is your opinion for my first MIDI keyboard? To buy 49? 49 is good, or 61 key. Yeah, because you want to have, like, if you really want to focus on learning chords and melodies and how to play them, you want to have like space. Because when you have a 25, you could do some stuff with the 25 keyboard, but like a 49 or a 61 is cool, because you have a lot more space to try out chords and melodies. So definitely recommend that. Yeah, but if you guys have any questions about anything about music production, audio engineering, whether it's equipment, techniques, software, anything, feel free to ask me in the chat at any time. Shout out to Kenny Made That. Yeah, but which one, Arturia or Native? If I had either of those, I would tell you. But I don't know. Keyboard is a keyboard to me. It's black and white keys. I don't really care too much about what the brand is, unless you're saying like it offers extra stuff like a drum pad or whatever. I don't know. But at the end of the day, a keyboard is a keyboard. Should be fine with either of them. Let me see. A lot of people use Arturia Keylab MK249. Then I guess that's what you would go with. If you're saying that most people recommend that over the native instruments, but I don't know. Ask the internet, I guess. It depends on the special features that either of them have if you want one over the other. Let me see. I'm looking for Jay Weary. Thank you for sending and skipping the line of 35 people so you don't have to wait. You sent a beat called Trap or Die. Shout out to Jay Weary. Thank you for sending. Let's get it. Got some interesting sound selection right here. Will the 808 be in key? Okay, here's what I will say. If this had better sound selection, it could actually be really fire. I think, oops, it's not like the best brass or horn sound to use, but like if you had a more high quality sounding brass, like orchestral sound, and made this sound more like an anthem, it could definitely be a fire beat. And then after you do that, you would have to fix the 808 to put it in key. But I think with better sound selection, it would take this beat so much further. And then there's mixing stuff, like the kick and the 808 are kind of doing a weird. I like how much space there is here, like just the brass sound in the back with the 808 and the kick and the snare hi-hat doing most of the work. I like that. It's just definitely better sound selection and be so much better. Reminds me of my beats. And the other, damn, bro. I guess the other thing about it, like, look at this waveform. How long is this beat? 4 minutes and 30 seconds of boom, boom, the whole entire thing. You know what I mean? Like, in the future, try like a little 8-bar break from the drums. Try structuring it out so you take the 808 out at some point, or the kick out, or all the drums out, and add a new element instead of just repeating drums. Because it's kind of crazy to have 4 minutes and 30 seconds of just straight up the same drum pattern. You know what I mean? But yeah, so main points that I think will help you out a lot. Focus more on sound selection and choosing higher quality instruments, unless you're doing a beat where it intentionally uses cheaper sounds, but I don't think that's the case for this one. This one could be a really cool, like, high quality anthemic type of beat. Other thing, 808, get it in key, and structuring for sure, just to create more variation throughout the beat. But shout out to Jay Weary, thank you for sending, hoping that could help out. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the chat. But hopefully that could be helpful. Aphrodite's in the chat was good. Arturia has the best pads. Do Arturia keyboards come with the plugin for free? How do I get a clean low end mix? Make sure that your instruments, like your pianos and pads and synths and stuff, don't have too much low end in them. Clear out that room so you have more room for the bass or the 808, so it doesn't sound muddy or like it's clashing with anything. Best plugins for sounds, $200 to $300 budget. Nexus is great. I forget how much it costs, but I think it's like 300 or less. Philharmonic 2 is great. That might be like around 2. But one of my favorites of all time is definitely Philharmonic. Is Omnisphere good? I don't know. I've never used it. Use Native Instruments. You use the Native Instruments keyboard. Okay, cool. Don't take the low end to add the loop like below 100. Yeah, like the music, if you're using a loop or you're doing your own instruments, cut that low end out. Not too much, but you know. Where you get your Rev 2 patches from? Do I have some? No. I either made them myself or they came with the keyboard. What's your view on the impact of moonlight on spaghetti texture when dining outdoors? Have I ever been in that situation? What's your take on that? I'm not sure I've ever found myself dining outdoors with moonlight hitting spaghetti, but if that's happened to you, let me know. I like to hear about it. Non-stop bars. Yes, that was a lot. The sounds our little toy sound like, says Sesset. Somebody would need infinity bars. Beat is 4.5 minutes. Alright, let me see. I'm going to move on to the next one. Wherever that's at. The line is growing. Thank you guys for sending. Keep on sending. We have one titled My Type Beat. What could this sound like? .808 police just made another arrest. This could be so fire, but the 808 is terribly out of key. Like, I want to ask you guys in the chat, whatever you're listening on, hopefully headphones or a speaker or something where you can really hear the headphones. Based on your experience level as a producer, can you hear that the 808 is out of key, or like does it not matter to you and you can't really hear it or pay attention to it? But I definitely want to know, like, can people hear that? Like, like I like the melody. It's cool. It reminds me of like some, I don't know what, like Q beats type sample thing. The drums are cool. Like, it's a great drum bounce. It's just the 808 is really off. Yes, you hear it. Yes, you hear it. You definitely hear it. AirPod Pro. Oh yeah, nah. If you got AirPod Pros in right now, for sure, 1 or 2 semitones up would be perfect. Let me see. It's actually down. Bomb. That's where it should be. So it's a few semitones down with the 808. Bum bum bum. Let's try to find that ourselves. The 808's playing bum. 808's playing C. Bum bum. Needs to play A sharp. That's the key of the beat. So just bring it down 2 semitones. You'll be fine. Otherwise, like, the mix is strong. It's a powerful beat. You just gotta get it together with the 808. Gotta go to 808 prison though. That's like, I don't know, 5 months sentenced. I got AirPods in. I can slightly hear it. Yes, it's really hard to go below B5 on an 808. I think you mean, is it B5? Let me test that. Lots of testing today. I like it. I think is it B4 or B5 that it's hard to go below? Yeah, definitely. Is B4 is the one that's hard to go below. B5 is all the way up here. But yeah, usually the lowest I go with the 808 is B4 right there. But this is playing a C. So what I would do is pitch the 808 down 1 semitone so it's at B, and then pitch the rest of the beat up 1 so it's also at B, and then you kind of get it together. I hear it, but then I kind of second guess myself, and you confirm it. Yeah, so you don't get sent to prison. Set, you're not sure. That's fine. Tips on 808 sound selection and tips on training how to hear an out of key 808 comes with practice and time. Because I get, like, if you start, like, you're 3 months in, you might not be able to hear it at all. But, you know, you make beats for a year or 2 or however long. The more that you make beats, the more accustomed your ears get to hearing chords and melodies, and you start to hear sounds a lot clearer, and you can kind of isolate them in your minds to find out what note is what. But it's definitely a time thing. I'm trying to work on a course that goes over that, because it's kind of hard to explain with words. Tips on 808 sound selection depends on the beat that you're making. If you want like a powerful 808, then you got to use one like an iconic, like I'll go that one, or if you want a softer sounding one. Really depends on the type of music you make, but like hard trap beats, people like powerful 808s like that. But iconic has a wide variety of them. Put your 808 up a couple octaves when you're building them out. Yes, that will help you hear them much clearer, so you can tell what notes you're using. Is there a plugin that pitches your voice deeper without changing the key of the song? I mean, yeah, I could try to demo it right now. It's called Little Altar Boy, wherever it is. Where are you? I hate when it's like right in front of your face, but you can't see it. Alright, let's try.
So I'm going to pitch down the format of my voice. If this is what you're going for, is there any plugin that pitches your voice deeper without changing the key? This is what it would be.
Because a lot of people would say, I just pitched my voice down. I didn't pitch my voice at all. My voice is playing at the same pitch, so watch. I'm saying, you see how even when I do that, the note holds the same value because I'm adjusting the formant. Formant could make it sound deeper or higher without changing pitch.
So I could come down here?
Or I could be up here, and I'm not changing the pitch of my voice.
As opposed to changing the pitch of my voice, now the pitch is different. So the plugin that you want is
Little Altar Boy. Ha 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 ha.
Sorry. Yeah, fun fact. If that's what you're looking for, that's a fun plugin. Let me continue. The court is ruling soft today. Yeah, 5 months is crazy. This is like a Q&A / beat critique. But keep asking questions if you guys got them. Where can you see your price listing for creating beats? I do not have that service available currently. How do I submit? Check the description. Send to chambers at ChambersMixedIt.com, or skip the line so you don't have to wait to get through 40 or 35, whatever beats were in the email. Are we allowed to send tracks with a rapper on it? Yeah, songs, loops, any music. Comes with practice. That is a fact. It's easier to be in key when you start making more melodies from scratch. Also true. I usually start a beat with the piano, for example, and then I don't know what more layers to add. It either ends up to, or I add too many layers. I'm a beginner. What is the question that you are asking? You could also do tech pitch regions. Yep. Jigsaw is here. Keep your voice like that the whole stream. I'll start scaring people away. That's crazy. Experimenting time. Yes. Same idea. Practice and you'll get it over time. But okay. Thank you. That was exactly what you're looking for. That's fire. Let's move on to the next beat. If you guys have questions, ask away. I'll try to read all of them. Next one is from OTP Topo called Pretend. Boom. Drag that in. Hit the play button. This is fire. I changed the lead a little bit so it's not as chaotic, but I really like how different this is. Pretty cool. Yeah, there's just a few notes in the bell or the lead that sound a little bit iffy, but they're like a semitone off from being fine. It's definitely a cool, like, I like the double time drums. Punch, punch, punch. Delova said hard score for anime. That's true. It's great chords, especially before the drums came in, like right here. That synth bass, that's hard. It's great sound design. So that's cool. Thank you for sending. I sent one. Let me know if you got it. As in a line skip, or you just sent the beat? Because I do have a line skip from Wilfred Cyrus. I think he sent like a song, like with a rapper on it. So this could be cool. So I made this beat off a Diana Ross sample from my friend Glory Days, who I've been making music with for many years. It's a work in progress. The first verse is locked in. Jaden's finally back. Jaden, Set is in the building. Can you believe that? Set, where'd you go? Say something. We finally discovered him. He was on a CIA mission for a while. That's why he was gone. Fire intro.
Walk down that freedom road, brown baby, lightweight,
Fire beat so far.
I open up cause I can feel it coming. Like a nigga you hang with, but he don't never bring nothing. Just as baggage, niggas both bagging. I got my own shit, he fold, I won't disclose what happened. Just know my shit is 99% the one imagine. So if I tell you me and God the same, you do the fraction. I get direction to these hoes, they been about that action. Could put another half on it, but it lose the magic. I'm acrobatic, learn from flipping off a pissy mattress. I heard them shout that killed Google, they couldn't ask what happened. Addict with how you function, the function ain't crunch your shit. If we gon' tell it, let's do it just. Nothing poetic about that shit that you doing, using for crutches. Had the world inside the pleasure, still got it. Don't tell me.
It's gotta be one of the best songs I've ever got in a live stream. I get songs sometimes. This, I think, most talented rap and producer duo ever. You guys need to keep making music. This is fire.
That fear got it, but I could have been shit, I want to hear about it. Niggas gang where I'm from, they ain't dropping a tear about it. And later on, and they all gotta hear about it.
Oh. See? That's how you make music. We had a whole open verse. You know, the sample was pretty open with the drums, and as soon as he finished off the verse, you bring that vocal back in. That's great structure.
And they tear about it. And later on, and they all gotta hear about it.
Yes, our yeah, no, good work. That's he's super talented. You're super talented, especially with using samples and now working with
magic. I'm acrobatic, learn from flipping.
A super talented artist. Is just a great duo that you guys have started. Well, yeah, definitely my favorite part has to be how it's structured out, where it's him rapping and then there's the contrast between just a beautiful vocal that comes in right once he's done with the verse. Great work.
I open up cause I can feel it coming. Like a nigga you hang with, but he don't never bring nothing. Just as baggage, niggas both bagging. I got my own shit, he fold, I won't disclose what happened. Just know my shit is 99% the one imagine. So if I tell you me and God the same, you do the fraction. I get direction to these hoes, they been about that action. Could put another half on it, but it lose the magic. I'm acrobatic, learn from flipping off a pissy mattress. I heard them shout that killed Google, they couldn't ask what happened. Addict with how you function, the function ain't crunch your shit. If we gon' tell it, let's.
You said it's too much are you talking about a different beat or this song? Too much panning for speakers. I don't hear any panning at all. But maybe you're not talking about this. You could be further back in the stream. I don't know.
Do it just nothing poetic about that shit that you doing, using for crutches. Had the world inside the pleasure, still got it. Don't tell me that fear got it, but I could have been shit, I want to hear about it. Niggas.
You said you got 3. I'll send another one right now. That's fire. Looking forward to hearing that. But yeah. Shout out to Wilfred Cyrus. That was awesome. Probably one of the best things you're gonna hear today, if not the best thing. I would be surprised if someone could beat it. But I saw a question. What's the line looking like right now? We got 37 beats in the email. Thank you, Deldova, for skipping. I'm about to get yours in. Let me see. Deldova 2. Yeah. All right. Cool. How do you? I was about to say alligator. It said alligated. Is that how you say that word? 73 BPM. It's a loop too. Shout out to Deldova. Thank you for sending and skipping the line of 30 whatever something beats. Let's hear it. Let me turn up a little bit. That's sick. That's where I love leads that kind of slide and pitch like that. Doo, 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 doo. That's super cool. I really like your sound selection, sound design on this. Only thing I would say is just get the levels up, because it's damn near like invisible on the in the FL playlist. Once you get that up, it'll be fire. But yeah, just gotta turn it up a whole lot. But once you hear the sounds that it's using, super fire. I'm trying to think of what artist you could hear on this, because you could turn it into like a more R&B vibe or like an R&B trap type vibe. Any artist who does that would go crazy on this loop once it's a full beat. But shout out to Del Dovo. I got one more from you as well. About to go 2 for 2. It's called West Channel 168 BPM. Let's hear it. Once again, thank you for sending and skipping the line as always. And there we go. I like the chords. I'm trying to know what this sounds like. Of that third chord in the progression. This is cool too, a little like pause section. I do want to see what these drums are talking about. Wait, whoa, hold on. Interesting. See, that was a beautiful chord, but again, turn it up a whole lot so we can really hear it. What are these drums about to sound like? I hear Lil Tyler on this. That lead's tough. But I think, again, only thing, just turn it up. Like, your music's fire, the drums are fire, sound selection fire, every element is fire. You just gotta turn it up. That's all. I like the drum bounce that you have with the hi-hat. And how you brought the chords from the beginning back in, because I thought like once we did this switch up to the piano that was going to be it, but you brought it back in. That's cool. I like what the bass is doing too. I like how low key it is. Super low key beat. Whoa. Hold on, what sound is that? That sounds like a... Who has the best answer in the chat for what that sounds like? I'm trying to figure it out. It sounds familiar, but I can't figure out. It's like a... Damn, what is that? Like, I mean, like in real life situation, like where would you hear that sound? It sounds like... Not a helicopter. It's like a... I'll figure it out at some point. Spinning a rope super fast. Yeah, but it's like, it's a little bit heavier than a rope. It's something else. I don't know. That's going to drive me crazy. But shout out to Delta Over. Thank you for sending and skipping the line 2 times for the 2 for 2. Appreciate you. Next up, I got some people coming up. Etan, however, Eytan. There's a lot of different ways you could probably say that. But I saw that you skipped the line. I'm going to play yours next, even though it's a WAV file. And now I got to do extra work to download it. But that's okay. I appreciate you for sending and skipping the line. And then I got Wavy coming up after that. Okay. Molten Darkness is what it's called. When you put your face out of the car in an air tunnel. Okay, air tunnel is a good answer. Mario. Oh, like when you shake the remote and he does like the spin, the jump spin. That's a good answer. A vinyl, a slingshot winding up. When you're on the beach and it's windy and you do the finger thing in your ear. Wait, that's close. Because I'm thinking of like a tent. It's super windy outside and you have a tent and it's like hitting the tent. It kind of makes it sound like that. I don't know. That's I did say I don't know if we hear anything better. This is up there though. This is how many? We're 11 seconds in. Let's run it back. This is crazy. This is sick. I can't even really explain what it is. It's kind of like it has trap elements, but it's not really like super trap vibes. Crazy though. That's pretty sick. Can you tell me how to pronounce your name in the chat? Because there's a lot of different pronunciations I can think of, but let me know which one's the right one before I say your name. But this is a fire beat. I love how different it is. Your drums, like the use of the kick and the pocket that you're in with the drums is super cool. Like, hey John, Aton, thank you for sending and skipping the line and sending a fire beat. Yeah, no, you killed this. Yeah, the bass, the kick, just the direction of the beat, the journey that we're going on with it is super fire. Shout out to Aton. Can I PayPal you instead of Cash App? I won't let you send anything. Yeah, go for it. It's like blending like rock music with trap music with hip hop. Like there's a lot of elements in it. I want to hear what the outro sounds like too. Whoa. Missed the drop. Where's the drop at? Here? Like, imagine that at a concert. That would go so stupid. Yeah, all the drops were fire. Shout out to Aton. Thank you for sending Skip the Line. Appreciate you. Fire beat. One of my favorites from today so far. You earned a Pez from LeBron James. You guys like Pez? I think this is orange flavored. I got a LeBron James Pez dispenser. How about this? Anytime we get a fire beat, like really fire, you get a Pez from LeBron James. And that's like the ultimate compliment today. That's what we're doing. Next up, who is going to earn a Pez from LeBron James? We got Wavy up next, I said. So let's get to that. Wavy, I think, were you the one that said you like the song I just produced for Tyga? Thank you very much. If you haven't heard it, I did a song on Tyga's last album that came out on Friday called Twyami. Go check it out if you haven't already. I've definitely posted about it. But this is Wavy, a class member of mine. Said, relax, damn. He said Pez drooling emoji 3 times. I love Pez. What's your favorite Pez flavor? Ship it with my next order. There you go. That's the best comment in the chat so far. Ship it with my next order from Sweetwater. Because Frenchie doesn't get no type of candy from Sweetwater. That's crazy. Also, Nax, Naax Beats. Yes, I believe Super Chat is fixed. So you could do that. That's a solid beat. Who do you guys hear on this? The triplet feel? Yeah. The triplet piano melody. That's cool. I agree with Jaden. You could tighten up the hi-hat a little bit and just turn it up a tiny bit. I would love an octave switch just to get a different texture out of the piano. Like, it's a cool melody, but yeah, like I'm saying, just do a little octave switch, drop it down an octave or something, just to give us some more variation with it, and it would just add like a whole different texture. I'll even try it for you. Like, let me see. Like right here, let's try it down an octave, see what it sounds like. Loading. Okay. See how much cooler that sounds like when you do a little section that's just down an octave? Like, definitely incorporate that in somewhere in the beat and make it so much better. But thank you very much, Wavy, for sending and skipping the line. Well, not skipping the... Well, I guess you did skip the line because you're a class member. And class members get to skip the line at any time, which means Jaden's coming up pretty soon. But before Jaden, I believe... Who do I have? Which one was it? Darkside? Darkside Productions is up next. Let me find that and load that into FL. Skip the line. Let's go! Exclamation point. Thank you, Homer. Appreciate you. I'll get to your beat pretty soon as well. But right now we got Darkside. Let me make sure I'm not missing things in the chat. Hi-hat and clap will just be a little bit more loud. That is true. I can't speak. I need to do that. It's too repetitive. Yeah, try the octave thing. EY Young in the building. Can't send any beats today. That's all right. I can hear Roddy Rich on this. Quavo. Yeah, makes sense. Gunna even. Yes, that's it. Any advice for understanding balance with drum patterns? I get stuck a lot finding balance with making drum and 808 patterns without sounding repetitive. I did a whole video on that in my online class in the advanced drums course where I talk about how to create contrasting drum bounce based on time, the pattern that you're making, sound selection. There's a lot of changes that you can do, but try changing up the 808 in the verse and then different 808 from the hook, or try changing up the timing of it. Make one faster or busier, make one more simple. Maybe put some cool effects on the drum sound that the rest of the song doesn't have. Just different ways to add change ups and stuff like that. Can't seem to donate via super. Interesting. Some people can. I don't know what would happen. Think of the beat 100%. Fill some with melody, some with 808, some drums. Did I say I can pay via super chat? If you can, try super chat. If super chat doesn't work, you do PayPal. But it's weird that Cash App wasn't working for you. Yoel or Yoel, I got you locked in as well. All right, let's get to Dark Side. Let's hear it. Drums hit. Let's fire. I'm gonna put up a poll. Hold on. All right, you guys let me know. I put up a poll. We have the sacred LeBron James. Let me get some light on it. Hold on. Do you see that? You don't take him lightly. This is the sacred LeBron James Pez dispenser who only dispenses a Pez if the beat earns it. If the beat is super fire, then LeBron James will give us an orange flavored Pez. But I'm asking the chat in a poll, is this beat good enough where LeBron James finds it worthy enough to give us a Pez? We got 68% yes. You guys keep voting. We got 20 votes in the building. Can we hit 30? Does it earn it or not? Let me know. It's an interesting beat. It definitely sounds different from a lot of stuff, especially because the hi-hats are so fast. But yeah, shout out to Darkside Productions. Thank you for sending and skipping the line. I like how crispy you got the drums, the kicks, and the kick and the 808. Chamber, any chance? I really don't understand why people have such a hard time spelling my name. It's Chambers. It literally says it everywhere. There's a S at the end, but people think my name is Chamber for some reason. I don't understand. But any chance you can let us know how many people are in the line? I'll check real quick. We got 50 beats in the line, but we also have a line for the skip line because people don't want to wait for me to get through 50 beats, which is probably not going to happen. So people like Darkside Productions are skipping so they get priority and don't have to wait. So shout out to you for sending. Let me read the chat real quick and we'll move on to the next one. I don't know about a Pez. There's a little bit too much. Yeah, the chat says 70% Pez. I don't think it earns a Pez. It was a cool beat, but like LeBron is very serious. It has to be crazy fire. So even though the chat says 70% yes, I think it's just because you guys want him to give us a Pez, but I don't think just yet. I'm waiting for something that like shocks me. Moving on to the next one. We got Wilfred Cyrus. You sent it to. Okay, cool. I'll get you locked in pretty soon. I know I got Jaden. I got Jaden coming up. I got Beck Lovely coming up. I got Antonio coming up. I got Yoel or Yoel. I'm sorry, I still don't know which one it is. Maybe it's not either of those. I got you coming up. I got Wilfred Cyrus coming up. We got a whole lot of talented people coming up, starting with Jaden. Let's go. Let's see if he earns a Pez. I'm not being. LeBron James is being extremely exclusive with the Pez. So let's see. And Homer, yes. Shout out to you. I like how chill this is. This is a cool vibe. I like the chords too. Drum wise, I'll turn down. It's a little bit distorted. Your sound selection is super cool, super clean. I like the flute, and the like short kind of chords are really nice. They sound like water droplets. With the 808, this sounds like a Memphis type. No, it does not. What? Great percussion as usual from Jaden. Yeah, just turn it down a little bit. LeBron's jammed. Hold on, bro. You gotta get together. Shoot. Ooh, okay. I fixed it. Yeah, thank you, Jaden. Nice laid back vibe. I like that you keep trying different styles. Like you'll have like a crazy synth beat to a dark trap beat to a drill beat to these laid back ones. Keep it up. I was trying to track down Homer, who just said this is a Memphis type beat. I'm sorry, it is not a Memphis type beat, but Homer, I do need your help with something. Can you resend the beat? Because I'm looking for it. I'm not seeing. Wow. Oh my god. Wavy is in the email. The subject the subject of his email with the beat that he attached is I'ma need LeBron. This is getting out of hand. But Homer, if you're in here, Bobby 4F is in the building. That's a legend right there. What currency is that? That says 110. I don't even know. There's a lot going on. Let me just get this one. Okay, Aton, I got you locked in. Coming up soon. But directly next, before we get to that, I said I got Beck Lovely. Yes, Beck Lovely is next. But in the meantime, Homer, one more time, just please resend the beat that you did. Maybe even put in the subject, hey, it's me, Homer. But yeah, so I can find yours and play it. Thank you. Beck Lovely, everybody. This is fire. Chat's crazy day. We got my dad in the chat. My father says Jaden rates a pet. He's speaking like he's from the UK. Only people who are British say rate. Jaden rates a Pez. But I mean, I guess if he says Jaden gets a Pez, then I guess Jaden gets a Pez. LeBron James. Damn it, I dropped it on the floor. No, I didn't. It broke in half, but half is on my desk. All right. Thank you, LeBron. Thank you, Jaden. There you go, guys. Let's continue. I love this beat, though. They said it's very Kid Cudi-esque. I agree with that. Kid Cudi should have this beat back in the 2014. Who said Katy Perry? That's not even a bad answer. Dude, Homer, if you say it's a Moneybagg Yo type beat. I need the drop. Thank you, Homer. We got you locked in. I got your email. Thank you. We're all good. I'm looking for, we're NAAX. Was it Nax Beats or something? I don't know, but the one, okay, official Nax. Thank you. Let's see if I can find your email, because if not, it's going to be a problem. I found it. We're all good. Thank you for your 110 Swedish dollars. Okay, the question though is, does Beck Lovely get a Pez for this? I'll put a poll up just to make it easy. Yes and no. Does Beck Lovely earn a Pez? Start poll. Lopez. I was talking about to switch up with the drums using melody. My beat was such a vibe, I got the better Chambers in the building. This is because you got kicked off the police force. Okay. I think Frenchie said in order to get a Pez, you have to get an 85% yes or more. So that's the rule now. Thank you, Sesset. Nice to see you back in the chat. I know, right? Shout out to Sesset. Sesset is a big fan of Father Chambers. I don't know if he's gonna do it. 58% on the yes. That's not gonna cut it. LeBron James said, where is the camera? No Pez for you. I'll give it like one more minute. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's a great beat. Don't let LeBron James make you think that the beat's not fire. It is. But I guess we're looking for 85% yes or more. We got 43% of people voted no, 57% voted yes. Regardless of what LeBron James has to say. Great work. Love this beat. Thank you, Beck Lovely, for sending and skipping the line. Appreciate you, as always. All right. Control S, everybody. Next up, as my brain freezes, we have 55 beats. Hold on. Never mind. 55 beats in the email. And I'm going through the people who skipped the line. Next up, Antonio Santos with a beat called Pain. Let's hear how many votes minimum though. I don't. It's just you just gotta get 85% or more within like 5 minutes of the poll being up. I'm not delivering the pez. I'm the one who gets to eat the pez. It's just you're in Romania? Damn. I hope to be able to talk longer with him in the next webinar. I hope you do. 56% final answer. All right. Do the beats have to be LeBron themed today? They could be if you have something for that. This is Antonio. Thank you for sending and skipping the line. Hold on, this is perfect conditions to do LeBron James motivational speech time. Guys, this is to encourage you. Ooh, I got the chorus on. This is to encourage you to send your best work for LeBron James. Okay, let's go. If you're gonna send a beat today, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm so bad at my job. I gotta add delay to it so we can let's really get the effect. All right, that's better. Let's try again. That didn't happen. If you're going to send a beat today, do it for this man, LeBron James. If the beat is fire enough, he will give us a pez. Can you do it? Do you have the power? See, that's the perfect use of long intro, so you get a motivational speech in the beginning. Kenny said, coming in at 284 pounds, LeBron. I like this beat. I like the melodies. The bass line follows it perfectly. The intro was powerful. I think like a heavy synth bass would be even more cool before the beat drop. Boom. All right, you about to run the poll. Yes. No. Start poll. If we get more than 85% yes, then Antonio here has earned a pez from LeBron. Cast your votes. on, guys. What do we got? 67. 67. We just need 85 or more. I guess not. This is so sad. Now it's a sad song. I can't even. Oh, there we go. 25 votes. Damn. All right. All right, guys. 64% yes, 36% no, with the 25 votes. I love how competitive this is getting. Like, the beat has to be crazy fire to get a Pez, I guess. I can't even end the poll. Whatever. Next up, let me tell you guys what's going on. But that was Antonio. Thank you for sending and skipping the line. I appreciate you. Coming up next on the LeBron James show, we got Wilfred Cyrus. He's about to go next. We got Homer. We got Nax. We got Aton. We got Wavy. Jaden's in there at some point. I know Kenny is also coming up. So, yeah. Up directly next, we got another song with Wilfred Cyrus and the artist he collaborates with, known as Glory Days. Let's hear it. Maybe this will get a Pez. I think it will, since the first song was crazy. Why is my whole internet shutting down? Am I even still live? Somebody type in the chat if you can see or hear me, because my laptop just glitched out. And now we'll sit in silence and wait until somebody says something. Something fishy's going on. Because the live... Wait, hold on a minute. Testing. Imagine this is still on, but the chat messages aren't going through? No, it says I'm live. We can see... Oh. My phone is... Wow, that's crazy. I can't see it on my computer, but I'll check on my phone. You said I can't see or hear you. But then you said we can hear you. You're good. We can see and hear you. Okay, let me see if I can reload the pop-out chat. Oh, look, it's Pro Tools. Where's the chat? Restore chat. Bang. Pop-out chat. Bang. Move to the side. Bang. Is it going to load? Oh my goodness. I guess I'm going to have to do the chat off my phone then. That's interesting. Well, regardless, I can see the chat in the phone. In the meantime, we're going to play Wilfred Cyrus's new song that he just sent. Thank you for sending it and skipping the line. Let's see if it earns a Pez.
Move through the groove, I was smooth on some black shit. Dollar bill had me move on some trap shit. Don't wanna be 40 in the league like LeBron with no ring, so I'm mentally
see, he mentioned LeBron. Tell me that doesn't get a Pez. As I try to get the chat back, this has to have a Pez. Come on. He literally mentioned LeBron James.
The bill had me move on some trap shit. Don't wanna be 40 in the league like LeBron with no ring, so I'm mentally still battling with that shit. Bump into a nigga with my bitch out in traffic. Then he telling me I should still do this rap shit. Never liked the feeling of a fan, so I treat them like my friends. I don't even wanna try to deal with that shit. Like you don't know the half, my nigga, I've been places. That wasn't just no story, mama sold my PlayStation. I gather up my thoughts and wait patient. It's about the thought that sparked the meditation. If I give a nigga love, I gotta take it. So I write the type of shit that take you places. That's more precious to the God in me, that's why I'm dedicated. If you hit this, hope that someone better played it, so you elevated. Food for thought, that's black Michelin chef plated. Sit up time pass, when you go, it's gon' come my way. So I'm going to smoke till I die, nigga, put it in the sky, it's a ride.
Alright, come on.
We gon' win one day, but this my emotional high, nigga. Back and forth, back and forth. I got a bench, put up, ever fell, stood up, crowd.
I'm not doing a poll for this. I have to multitask 6 things at one time. Read the chat here. What would happen if I refresh the page? Is it going to shut the live off? You know what? Let me just do it. If it gets shut down, it gets shut down. I'm kidding. I'm not frozen. But I reloaded YouTube. In the meantime, let's keep listening to the song. It's going to get a Pez drop at the end.
Stuff group, I ain't shit special by no cook up. I'm trying to change the culture, Pat Riley and Eric Bischoff. I'm Kobe when I rhyme, you get double teamed and you dish off. You wasn't really focused, my nigga, this shit ain't kickball. The blick lick off and terror nigga whole shit off. That wasn't involved, I mean, they say everybody gotta play until you get hit in your face with a K and decay. On first 48, ain't never seen no parades in the 8. I roll a leaf and pray to keep.
Bro, like, we're still here. Okay, we're still here, but I'm surprised that you've never mentioned this before, Wilfred, because this is fire. And like every song that you guys do, I want to hear it. You guys go crazy and make great work together.
These demons at bay, this shit ain't easy, grew and raised in it.
All right, so it's looking like I'm gonna restart the stream once this song is over, because YouTube's literally just a black screen right now. But once the song is over, I'll restart it. Don't worry, everyone who skipped the line, I'll get to your beat. No worries there, but yeah, let's just enjoy this music for now.
In the sun, so I ain't growing none. Fruits of my labor, I point to you where I'm coming from. Gave a bum a dub, Capucci told me that one day he had met Jesus. Screamed on him, turned his head, and he was gone, couldn't believe it. Said he drove around looking, cause he felt it in his spirit. Was a guy that wasn't social engineering. Sit up time pass, when you go, it's gon' come my way. So I'm going to smoke till I die, nigga, put it in the sky, it's a ride, we gon' win one day. But this my emotional high, nigga. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth,
All right, everyone, let's try a migration, which always goes terribly on YouTube. I have 60 people watching the stream right now. I bet you when I restart, there's gonna be like 20 people. But I'm literally just looking at a blank screen. I'll reload it one more time. Stand by. Pop out. If the pop out chat were, oh, okay, we got it. We're not restarting the stream. I think we fixed it. Shout out to LeBron James and shout out to Wilfred Cyrus for fixing the problem for us. Let's go. Can I get a all caps let's go in the chat? Just a let's go. A lot of O's, a lot of exclamation points. I think we fixed it. I feel like I missed a lot of chat messages. Kenny, Wilfred. I love to see that. I just love people screaming, let's go. It gets me so hype. Shout out to everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome today. Like I said, the Pez is about to drop. I just need to enjoy these let's goes real quick. It's just so much. Let's go! I love it. All right, let me get some better lighting situated in here so we can see LeBron's face better. That's a crazy sentence. Bow, bow, bow. Let me see. Shout out to Wilfred Cyrus and Glory Days for sending that. Let's see, guys. Should I turn up the brightness? Like, hey, look, it's me. Okay. We're all good. And now, drum roll, please. Frenchie, the producer, thank you for the let's go. LeBron. Oh my God, he's jammed. It didn't come out. Bruh. Hold on. See, nothing can work. Now the whole thing's about it. Ooh. The live stream stopped working. Now LeBron James want to quit his job. Hold on. This is dangerous. We're about to do surgery. No, it might be over. All right, I'm gonna play the next one, and hopefully in the time that we're listening to the next one, I'll get unjam LeBron James. Next up, I believe I got Yoel or Yoel with a Destroy Lonely type beat at 140 BPM. Meanwhile, it hey, all right, I'm gonna try to get the Pez, but let's go. Reloading. Okay, I think that I would say bring the drums in a lot quicker because it was quite a wait to get here. And then mixing wise, just leveling things a little bit better so it doesn't sound so overcrowded. But I think if you level it out, definitely Destroy Lonely type vibe. I love how the let's goes are just still going. Did I miss anything? Just a lot of let's goes. Bobby 4F sent. Oh, Bobby's about to get a Pez for sure. But yeah, shout out to Yoel or Yoel. See, these are the aliens. I think if you're looking for like a rapper to rap on it, it is a little bit odd structuring wise because it's like random sounds playing here and there. But, you know, you want to have like a solid intro with a hook and then a verse after, like with some drums in it, some different melodic elements, and have a more like cohesive and arranged beat. Like you have the elements, you just have to structure them out in a way that would make sense for artists, if that's what your goal is. But thank you, Yoel or Yoel, for sending and skipping the line. Appreciate you. I have fixed the Pez. All right. Timmy got a whole video on that on his YouTube. Good advice on how to earn money as a producer. I do. How to earn your first $100 as a music producer. Need to bring down the melody so the drums can sign. That's good advice. Frenchie. Bobby for Pez. I know, right? All right. As we tried to do before, a little celebration ceremony for Wilfred. If you're still in the chat, let's go. We got it. Everyone cover your ears. Thank you, Wilfred Cyrus. Just got a Pez. That's like the third Pez today, right? There have not been a lot of Pez released. But next up, I got Nax. I got Aton. I got Homer. And some other people after that. Next up is Nax from Sweden. Thank you for sending and skipping the line. Let's hear it. We got another like spooky, scary type beat. This is like the fourth or third one today. Vocals crazy. What you guys doing? I feel like it's for like a very, very specific artist, but let me know. I mean, I want to say Griselda, but maybe not. I really like the vocal. That's probably my favorite part. I agree with Tyler, the Creator, for sure. Definitely. Future here's Gene. Said Freddie Gibbs. Bro, can you imagine if we had a Freddie Gibbs Pez dispenser? I would lose my mind. Denzel Curry is a good answer. 3-6 Mafia. I definitely like Tyler the Creator. Definitely fits his vibe of just like different sounding stuff. Mexican OT, Lil Wayne. Interesting answers. But yeah. That was, oh my god, I just completely lost my memory. Don't tell me. That was Nax, right? Nax Beats? I believe so. Yeah, I would say 3-6 Mafia because of the intro right here. Like the Memphis style, like vocal filter chop thing. And then Tyler or Freddie beat for sure. Billy Joel. I don't think that's accurate. But moving on. Alright, I got Aton, I got Homer, I got Wavy, I got Jaden, I got Kenny, I got Bobby 4PF. That's not his name, but I like to call him Bobby 4PF. Like Lil Baby. But what is this? This is a link. Can I download this? Aton sent me a link and broke the rules because it's not an MP3. But I think I could play it off the internet. I don't think I can download it. You guys can hear this, right? This has like an older, like 2000s Usher kind of sound to it. I like it. Okay. What do you guys hear on it? I'm just throwing this guy up so you have something interesting to look at since we don't have an MP3 file. I'm playing off a link. So this is my voice, but let me know who you guys hear on this beat. I think I could hear it, at least in the beginning when it was more open, like a Usher kind of vibe in like the early 2000s. Just the way the guitar is played and the drums and the interesting perk sounds. And it has cool like sections and reverse stuff. That's cool. I like how in the hook it gets a little bit more busy. There's more elements that are added to it. That's cool. Little Rhodes piano. That's crazy. Someone's like, I was like, yo, get in the studio and just start breathing like that. He said, everybody join us for the chorus now, and then he played a bridge. That's comedy. This is interesting. You don't hear things like this every day. Shout out to Eitan. Super creative beat. Thank you for sending that and skipping the line. I appreciate it. It says you made it back in December 29th, 2024. Thank you for sending that. One of the last beats that you made in that year. But let's move on to the next one. I got Wavy, and then Homer, and then Jaden, and then some more people. This is from, wait, let me get this thing out of my face. Wait, YB, where is it? It didn't download. YB Perfect Emotional. I'm guessing that means NBA Youngboy, maybe. Let's get Wave Candy out of here. And let's go. Definitely NBA Youngboy kind of vibe. Guitar solo is crazy. You said you don't like the drums on this one? I think, yeah, for like Rod Wave, Youngboy, and like that type of drum style is a little bit more punchy than this. Like maybe try a different 808, maybe layer it with a kick. It's just, they're like short bursts of powerful 808s. If you think that would help, definitely turn the hi-hats up. Like the hi-hats are really quiet, and when you turn them up and combine them with the 808, the combination is going to make the beat a lot more crispy. So definitely turn up the hi-hats and those snares that you have in the background. Piano's fire. Yeah, main thing, definitely get that snare and the hi-hats in the background up. Your instrumentation is great. Sound selection, the guitar, the bass, the piano, the way that you're playing the piano melodies, super fire. yeah, just work on maybe a different 808 sound and getting those drums up higher. But shout out to Aton first, because you said that you're about to leave. But shout out to Wavy. Thank you for sending. I got a new MIDI keyboard with 61 keys on it, and it came with Analog Live 5. Wow. That's fire. Maybe he'll start making like crazy melodies, freestyling on a keyboard. Instead of using a scale lock. Hey, everybody. Jaden uses scale lock. Do we know what scale lock is here in the piano roll? This thing right here that locks your notes to the scale. Kind of like cheating instead of figuring out by yourself. But, you know, some people use scale lock. Some people don't. Moving on. We got Homer. And then we have Jaden. Why is it a WAV file? I don't know. But there we go. All right, this is Homer. Thank you for sending and skipping the line. And for anyone wondering what the line is, I'll check on that right now. 55 beats in the email currently. But let's get it with Homer. Where are we? Oop. Start at the beginning. Peace. Set. This sounds like a really like cool Detroit beat, but you just have to get the mix correct and you'll be fire. Did you seriously just say most of these beats sound the same? Have you been listening to any of the beats in the stream? Not one of these sound like the other one. That's crazy. It's like 80s sounds mixed with Detroit, and the Detroit drum bounce and the bass. Super interesting. My only thing is the kick sounds a little bit flat. Like there's not a lot of low end in it. I don't know if you cut the low end out of the kick, but don't do that. You want to have a strong kick with some low end in it so it can really hit with that bass that you have. I think like the elements are there. You just have to mix it in a different way and structure it out in a different way just to keep the listener entertained and to get the power out of that kick instead of having it sound a little bit flat. So this man needs the iconic drum kit. That's true. If you guys want drums that hit every single time, check out the iconic drum kit. Let me get a little link for you. It has over 80 of my go-to sounds. I use them in all my placements. The last beat that I did that I produced on Tyga's album, every single sound on that was from the iconic drum kit, pretty much, if I'm not wrong. Especially that 808 that comes out. But yeah, you guys can check it out for yourself. Use code, hold on. Take 10 for 10% off the iconic drum kit if you're interested in it. Get your drums hitting like no other though. That is a good point. You said bro is allergic to panning. Yes, try to get your beats sounding more wide. It sounds really narrow. So try panning some perks. Try to get your chords a little bit more stereo sounding. A great way to do that, add a chorus, add some reverb. Or this knob right here, see where my mouse is at? Pan it over to the left so it's more blue, and that will make your whatever sound it is a little bit more stereo as opposed to purple, which is mono. But yeah, definitely try. That's a good point. QN. Get it more stereo sounding. I just lost my voice. Stereo sounding. All right, next up. I got Jaden. I got Kenny. I got Bobby. I got Aphrodite. All right. Someone said something hilarious a second ago about scales. Frenchie said, if you want an easy scale to use with no scale lock, just use Drake's favorite key. Speaking of that, did anybody watch the halftime show last night? What did you guys think? Let me know in the chat. This is Jaden.
You can't indefinitely go on caring for somebody who doesn't care for you, can you?
Where you going, kid?
I like the mix on this one. Only thing I would change, lower the open hat. Open hat from Iconic, by the way. I could hear that. Lower it just a tiny bit. But otherwise, I really like how chill this is. Like, if I kind of zoned out for a second, that means the beat is good. Because, like, if I could just play it and have it playing, and I'm not immediately finding something like, bro, that's terrible, that needs to change, or whatever, that's throwing me off, that means it's a good beat. Because I could, like, multitask. Because the beat is so smooth that there's nothing that's shouting at me that is bad or anything. I could just listen to it and not really have to think about anything. Yeah, bringing that piano back in for the hook was a great decision too. I really like how it sounds. That's great tone as opposed to the verse. That's great contrast. I love bringing in different instruments. So right here in the hook, you're introduced to that piano again, and it just adds a lot more life to the beat. Great structuring. Yeah, just turn the open hi-hat down a little bit and you'll be good. But from what I read, it seemed like you guys liked the halftime show. I think my favorite part was just the fact that, I mean, the whole thing was amazing, but one of my favorite parts is just the fact that Serena Williams was there and just added so much to the plot. That was Jaden with the iconic drum kit. Rob is in the building. I'm going to have to play yours before the stream ends. I'm not saying it's ending soon, but then we got to hear Rob at some point. I said next up after Jaden was Kenny, right? We got Kenny and we got Bobby. All right, cool. I'm still waiting. I need something that really takes me by surprise to get the LeBron Pez. Let's see if it's this one. Who said, hey... He says, say Drake and look directly into the camera. That was amazing. All right, let's go, Kenny. Can we get a let's go for Kenny? Just all caps, let's go.
Kenny made a bang.
LeBron James has entered the chat. off the first 2 seconds. I think that's a Pez. Oh yeah, nah. Not a doubt, that's a Pez. Come on, bro. Whoa, yo. Bro. The section right there with the vocal chop. He says, someone said Travis Scott. Bro. I'm just saying, are you hearing the sound selection and the way that the sounds are being used? You're hearing sounds that you've never heard before. What is that? Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. I definitely agree with Travis Scott and then a Mike Dean outro. That'd be crazy. But yeah, Pez it is. I don't even care if it's not an 85 yes or whatever in the poll. If I decide it's a Pez, it's a Pez. Man, I think that'd be the 4th one of the day. It's great structure too. You hear how we went an octave lower? So there's a Mike Dean outro. Let's hear it. Little synth action as the outro. Shout out to Kenny. Let's go. Don't jam, LeBron. Did it work? Let's go. Orange Pez for Kenny. Let's keep it going. Who's going to be the next one? I said I got Bobby. Oh, man. Bobby is more than likely going to get a Pez. Nike, best player in the world. Let's look at this wave file. Waveform file, whatever you call it. I'm just saying, thank you, Bobby, for sending and skipping a line. But everyone, I'm letting you know now, this is probably going to be the best thing you've heard all week. I don't know yet, but I'm guessing this is going to be crazy. So if you're standing up, sit down. LeBron already said it's probably going to be a Pez, but let's try it out.
Do you feel a lot less pressure this finals run just because you are undermanned?
It might be NBA themed just for LeBron.
You had some injuries as opposed to previous years?
Nah, I feel confident because I'm the best player in the world. It's simple.
Get this on ESPN. said Nike send in that offer, my G. Yeah. Nah, that's a commercial. That's a movie. That's a sports highlight reel soundtrack. That's everything. John Boy Hutch says, it's cool. It's nothing like your pain beats, though, right? Your pain beats are crazy, right? Go crazy, Bobby. Nah, cause the last stream when you sent that one, the Kobe themed one, my goodness, that was insane. I love how you also incorporate like actual sounds from whatever the theme of your music is. Like if it is basketball, like you have net swish sounds in the music. Say, get this in a movie ASAP. Who can follow that up? I don't know. That's a good question. But shout out to Bobby. Obviously, since we had LeBron James himself
Got some injuries as opposed
in the
to
intro.
previous years.
Nah, I feel confident because I'm the best player in the world.
The Pez has been released. That's Pez number 5. Bobby has. We just had 2 Pez in a row. That's crazy. We got one from Kenny and one from Bobby. I don't know if we're ever gonna get two in a row again, but shout out to Bobby for effort sending. Moving on to the next one, who's gonna follow it up. I would be scared if I were you. Oh, I'm kidding, but it's Aphrodite. Tropics 91 BPM C minor. Let's get it. In the back. That's sick. Only thing I do is turn the rim up just to get the drum slapping a little bit more. Just the rim. Turn it up and you're good. Your melodies have been going crazy lately, especially that vocal and the effect that you have on the vocal. It doesn't sound like it's just straight up vocal. There's like a chorus effect or something on it, but it sounds really cool. Like your signature pluck melody, you're starting to develop your own sound too. The more beats that you send in, I'm starting to hear like these different melody ideas that you return to that kind of shapes your own sound. organ, that's sick. Like the really cool horn in the back. That's sick. Shout out to Theta. Just realized that string instruments are your go-to. Yeah, I love string instruments. But I like more like orchestral high-pitched things. Yours is like more lower octave and pluck sounds. But I think it's really cool that you got an organ in there. Shout out to Aphrodite. Thank you for sending. Another class member of mine. Really like the melody on that, especially the organ and like it's kind of like a spooky vibe with the organ, but like the horns gave it a different perspective. That was pretty cool. Next up, who do I have? I have Monk the Punk. Let's see. I haven't heard from you in a while. I'm excited to hear this. Shout out to Monk the Punk for sending and skipping the line. And for anyone wondering, because people are always wondering what the cue is the 60 beats in the email now. All right, Monk the Punk up next. LeBron just looked at me like, bro. I'm sorry, moment of silence. I need to get it together. Hold on. All right, let's try that again. I'm not even going to let it play. LeBron James has spoken. Pez for you, Monk the Punk. Honestly, if you earned a Pez today, like, take a piece of paper and get a marker and says, I earned a LeBron James Pez on a LeBron James on a Chambers live stream, and frame it and put it on your wall. This is nuts. All right, I'm going to try again. You heard that? Oh my God. Did you hear that chord? That's diabolical. Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah, I want to see Monk.
Bro. West Coast chords like that have the tension in it, that sound off, but like they're actually fire. I love those.
Yeah, I want to see Monk.
Damn, is Frenchie in the chat? Because Frenchie was saying today that we might have a live stream full of just fire beats back to back to back to back to back. And he was right. This is crazy. I want to see Monk. One of the most iconic tags.
Yeah, I wanna see Monk.
Yo, honestly, I would pay to hear Will Smith on this beat. That is a great recommendation. No, now I don't want to hear a single human voice on this beat unless it's Will Smith.
Yeah, I wanna see Monk.
Go crazy. I could spend 20 minutes on each element of this beat telling you why it goes crazy, but the mix, the structuring, all the instruments, the drum bounce, the bass line, definitely, the sound selection, the chords, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, everything. That's why you were the first person today to get a Pez from LeBron James within the first 5 seconds of the beat playing. That's crazy. Yeah, no. That's insane. Shout out to Monk the Punk. Might be my favorite beat today. One of the best ones in the entire stream. Immediately LeBron Pez. Yeah, that lead, super catchy. Da-da-da-da. Alright. Damn. It's gonna be hard to beat that. But next up we got Dark Knights from, how do you skip? Okay, yeah, there you go. Sutham. Another name that you could pronounce in a whole lot of different ways. But regardless, thank you for sending your music and skipping the line. Let's get it. Bro, what TV show has that don't? It sounds like one of those. No, you know what this sounds like? It sounds like a game show, but it's like one of the like intense ending points where like it's the two final people going head to head for $20,000, and it's like the waiting music while they're trying to guess the answer, and it's playing that don't. But you turn it into like a dramatic trap beat. That's exactly what this is. I'm hearing like an intense game show finale. You said it's about drive, it's about power type beat. It is like the X-Files. That was cool. Thank you for sending. That was a different vibe. I like every beat that I got today is so different from the last one. Lots of variety, lots of different types of music and different skill levels today. So cool to hear. Thank you for sending that and skipping the line. I appreciate you. Next up, who I said we got Bryson Carter is up next with a beat called Untitled Project V1. I gotta go. Thanks for the Pez. Peace out, Jaden. Thank you for showing up. Okay, it's kind of like the similar type of evil Dark Knight kind of vibe as the last beat. I think this one though, high end wise, it sounds a little bit like it's like under a blanket. You know, the high end isn't super. Gotta turn the hi-hat up a lot because it sounds kind of buried. And turn up that choir or main sound, whatever it is as well. That was cool. Yeah, main thing with this is just about leveling, turning up the high end so you get some more treble. Because when you don't, like, you could have a hard kick hitting, but if you don't have it combined with a high-end instrument like an open hat, a hi-hat, or a FX sound or something, then it might sound like this, where it's kind of like under a blanket. So make sure that you have that good level of high-end and treble and like 10K-ish area. But yeah, thank you for sending that, Bryson. Appreciate you. Next up, I got where am I? I got David, and then Theda's coming up. Excited to hear these. Shout out to David. Thank you for sending and skipping the line with a beat called Broadway. Let's get it. Looks very quiet, but we'll hear. I'm gonna turn it up. Oh my god. Ow, ow, ow. Hard pan into my right ear. Sorry for anyone wearing headphones or on speakers right now. Okay, first point of feedback, get the levels up to like here. This is super quiet, so definitely turn up your music and everything. But you say you're still very new, so I'll try to be as helpful as I can. I think first, like I said, get your mixes up. So like look at the level here. Hold on. See where it is? Try to land the level like somewhere around 0, between -3 and 0. But other than that, I think the main thing for you, since you are new, would just work on staying in one scale, whether it's a minor scale, a major scale. Like for example, if you just use C minor, try making chords that are only in the C minor scale and then adding a melody that's only in that scale. That way you won't go out of key and have these notes that kind of wander off on their own, and everything sounds a lot more cohesive together. like that like percussion sounding type instrument that has pitch to it. I like that one a lot. Yeah, there's two main things for you to work on. Try staying in the scale more. Try some chords, some melodies, bass line, all that stuff. Keep it in one scale. And other than that, just make your mix a whole lot louder. You could push it much further up to closer to 0 dB around that area. But it seems like for someone who's new, you already have a pretty good understanding of how drums work, like using a hi-hat, using a kick and a snare. I did not know how to use them at all when I was first starting out, so you got that down. Just focus on staying in scale and getting your mixes louder. But thank you to David for sending it and skipping the line. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat so I can try to help out. Next up, we got Theta, who is probably going to go crazy. I haven't heard from you in a minute, but you are known to have the most insane beats. Let's go. Just not even 2 seconds in. That's going to be a Pez for sure. Damn. See, this should have been on a future album immediately. Yeah, Future for sure. Maybe Doughboy too. Yeah, the way that 808 hits. Definitely my favorite thing, of course, is just how it immediately got into the beat drop. That's fire. That's how you catch someone's attention really quick. Just like using an 808 perfectly. Alright, that's a Pez for sure. LeBron James. Earned it. 21 Savage on this one too, absolutely. Next up, and shout out Theta one more time, that was amazing. I'm looking for someone specific. Let me put their name in the chat. Don't. Where's my mouse? Where you at? I'm looking for that person who I just typed into the chat because I saw that you skipped a line, but I looked up your email. I don't see a beat, or maybe you're about to send it, but I don't know. If you're in the chat, let me know. I'll be looking out for it. In the meantime, line skips are now open, and I'm going back to the very bottom of the line, which is now 60 beats. which I've been streaming for how long? 2 hours and 23 minutes. So am I going to get through 60 beats in the next, before I get off the stream? Absolutely not. But I'm going to just go back to the bottom. If anyone wants to skip over that entire list, then the skips are now open. Instructions are in the description. Otherwise, I'm starting at the bottom. And we got Rob in the building. Rob goes crazy. Producer from Italy with one of the best producer tags ever. But she'll hear it. Let's see. It's just like an Italian dude saying like, this is a beat produced by Rob, or I don't know. That's a Pez. It's crazy like how many different rhythms and pockets and bounces that you hear in one beat. Like every, like the really like short staccato-ish like organ. It's super in the background. And the way that the synth is playing, the way that the chords are playing. It's kind of like a puzzle. Like you got all these different pieces that are shaped in different ways, but they come together and make a beat like this. It's not easy to do because a lot of people try to do it and overcrowd their beats, and it's just a lot of sounds layered on top of each other that don't work. But Rob knows exactly how to do it. Got the chant. There it is, Zaytoven. It's just super catchy. Shout out Rob. He does this literally in every live stream ever. Just sends a crazy beat that catches your attention super quickly. Drums are always fire. And especially the organs and like the Zaytoven kind of sounding way that you play them. I love the chant too. Alright, there we go. Shout out to Rob. Killed it. I found who I'm looking for. C-Pain, thank you for sending and skipping the line. I found yours. I think after Rob I had William and then C-Pain. Okay, cool. Damn. For anyone wondering, I will be continuing tomorrow, Tuesday, at 4 p.m. Eastern. So same time. Not getting off yet, but just letting you know. I will be continuing this Tuesday with the same list in the email. I'm not going to clear it out. I clear it out after the week, and then we start from scratch next week. So tomorrow, I'll continue off the list that we have. Same time. So I got William, and then I got C-Pain. T-Pain, C-Pain. Let's see. This is a song my dad made. He's an ex sound engineer and was in two bands and had a recording studio for about 10 years. So it should be good. Let's hear it. Shout out to William's dad. is like sci-fi, like Gravity Falls kind of vibe. It needs to be like in a sci-fi movie. It's like a aliens pulled up to Earth kind of futuristic kind of Stranger Things sci-fi. Shout out to William and William's dad. Thank you for sending. Definitely hear that in like a, I don't know, a TV show or movie or commercial that's like featured in outer space. Especially with that lead synth that came in. But yeah, let's see. C-Pain is up next. No Limit. Let's go. Oh.
Gage Pain Productions.
Bang. This is another kind of like outer space type vibe. I think the 808 isn't necessarily following the melody, so I'll probably move that just a few semitones. I was gonna say add something for variation, maybe a different sound. But yeah, bring this part in a little bit earlier, because we don't really get to it until like a minute 30 in. But I like how you're bringing like some different synth chords. Just bring that in much earlier. And that's some leveling stuff with mixing just to balance out that 808 and the synth sounds. But yeah, main thing, just creating that variation and creating it a little bit earlier in the beat so you don't have to wait so far to get to it. Other than that, just balancing out levels so that 808's not overpowering and the chords aren't really clashing with it. But thank you for sending C-Pain. Hopefully that could help you out. Next up. Okay, now that we've hit the 2.5 hour mark, I'll probably do like 5 more total. So, back to the very bottom of the list. This is now last call for line skips today. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. working off the same line, but since I'm doing like 5 more beats, since I've been on here for a minute, last call for any line skips if you absolutely want your beat to get played today. Otherwise, let's just do these next 5. Why do I feel like I've heard this? I have heard this before. I think this was on the stream, but yeah, fire beat. Yeah, no, drums hit crazy on that. There's a lot of fire sound design. I'm just wondering when I've heard it before, because I think it was definitely on the live stream. Not sure when, but shout out to, what was it? I think it was MCXII was the producer name. Shout out to MCXII. That's hard beat. Lots of just variation, which is something that I look for a lot. There's so much that keeps the listener interested between the sound design, the drum bounces, the way that you're mixing it also, and just like looking at it, you can see there's a ton of different sections here. So thank you very much for sending. Next up, Element. Since I found yours, I have no idea which type of beat this will work for. Any suggestions? Let's do it. Thank you to, hold on, The Element. Nope, I messed it up. The Element. Thank you for sending and skipping the line. Let's hear it. Oh, we got a song.
Think about getting out into open spaces. You and I, we were always the wild ones.
Only thing about it, there seems to be some type of timing issue with the kick and the bass, or the bass and just the drums in general. Something about it seems a little bit off, but otherwise it sounds really good.
You and I, we were always the wild ones.
I think like the bass is playing a little bit earlier than the drums.
I get lost in 100 other conversations. Think about getting out into open spaces. You and I, we were always the wild ones.
I don't know why I hear G-Eazy on this. Maybe that would work. Yeah, like see right there, that's the bass is playing a little bit early. But once you fix that, it's definitely a solid beat. Then you could turn like the main melodic sound up. I like what you're doing with the vocal, like with the up an octave, just to transition into a different section. That's cool.
I get lost in 100 other conversations. Think about getting out into open spaces. You and I, we were always the wild one.
But yeah, it sounds like it's like a cool like open verse on like a pop song for like a rapper, like G-Eazy. That's the first one that comes to mind. Yeah, like I like the chord progression. I like how the bass is following it. The drum bounce is there. Literally the only thing is just to nudge that bass a little bit because it's a little bit early. But yeah, thank you for sending. I'm gonna do 3. Oh, never mind. Kenny just sent a skip. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But like I was saying, if anyone like Kenny wants to do any last minute skips, now's the time, because I'm gonna do Kenny's and then like 2 more. So let's get it. Kenny's going crazy today. That's a Pez. This is like the first one that you sent. This is just another one that's 100 out of 10. Like, every element about it sounds great. Nothing is standing out that's like, oh, you gotta fix that. Like, it's just a fire beat. I like how the snare though is probably my favorite part. It's so crispy and it just slaps through the mix. Like the little bit of distortion and the crunch that you have in the drums, like right here. Like, it sounds like back in the 60s or the 70s if you listen to drum patterns, and the way that they would record them, and there'd be a little bit of distortion on it. So it definitely has that older vibe, which isn't super easy to get. So great job there. Alright, that's a Pez. What artist would you say do you hear on this? Yeah, I would listen to it, to be honest, just as an instrumental with no artist. It's just so detailed and beautiful. You could just listen to it as a regular piece of music. But if you heard an artist or you had to pick one, who would you say? Corday is a great answer, yeah. Bruno and Anderson. Oh, yeah, that would work too. Honestly, imagine all three of them. Crazy. Snap on the outro. Yeah, no, that gotta, bro, you got 2 Pez today. That's impossible. This is the first live stream with LeBron Pez involved, and you got 2. Nobody else did that. Shout out to Kenny. You went crazy. 2 for 2 today. Some of the best beats of the whole stream. Thank you for sending. In the final moments as I play the next 2 beats. Let's see, line skips are open, so I'm gonna go back to the regular list at the very bottom. And next up we have SRD RRR. Let's see, you said it's from Japan and you sampled the old Japanese song. Looking forward to your advice. I made it with 21 Savage in mind. Let's hear it. I hope this turns into like the most insane beat flip ever. There you go. That's fire. He said that he made it with Red Rum by 21 Savage in mind, and you 100% captured that. This is fire, perfect, all the words. So much energy in it. Could be a placement right now. No, I have like no critique. It's just fire beat. Keeps the energy going. There's different sections. I think I again like just zoned out listening to it because it's that good. You don't, nothing's standing out saying it needs to be fixed or anything. Like, it's just fire beat. Would love to hear 21 Savage on it. Good work. That's crazy, but thank you all the way from Japan. Finding your way to the live stream today. Killed that. Was it SRD? SRD, yeah. Shout out to you. Thank you for sending and skipping the line. You went crazy. Are you ever gonna make a drive file for beats from the stream so we can download them? No. That might be like illegal. Cause I don't own any of this music. I don't have any right to take other people's beats and make a drive file and start distributing it to people. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just take someone's work and say, here, I took their work so you can download it. You can reach out to the people if they're in the chat if you want to hear the beat, or if you want to hear it again, the live stream will be up in the online class and sometimes on YouTube as well if you just want to listen to it again. Yeah, shout out to SRD from Japan. Thank you for sending. I think I got one more. Unless someone skips the line in the next 5 minutes, but this should be the last one from Ken. Thank you for sending and skipping the line for the final beat. Let's get it. This could be solid. I think the only thing to work on is the mix. I like the drum bounce. I like the power that the drums have. The melody's cool. It's all in key and everything. That's great. I would say mixing wise, if I were to be specific and tell you what I would change, the main chorus, dun, 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 that's really loud here. I would turn that down just so it's more balanced with the rest of the beat. And find a way to get some more stereo separation out of it because it sounds kind of narrow. So maybe if you put like a chorus with like 20% mix level on it, just to make it sound a little bit more wide, that could be cool. Aside from the main chords, let me see. I don't know if there's a compressor and limiter on the bass or the master, but you could take it off and really let the 808 and the bass hit harder. You can get a whole lot more energy out of your bass elements. Here are also some muddy frequencies in that main chord sound. So like around, do a low cut, just to cut out those low frequencies, and also maybe dip around like 300 hertz just to get the muddiness out of it. And that will clear up the mix a whole lot. This is cool. I like a new section with no drums. That's awesome. But then again, here with the leveling, some of the sounds sound kind of buried or under a blanket or whatever. So really just mixing and leveling out to give each instrument their own chance to shine without being overcrowded by other ones. Otherwise, like your drum bounce is there. I like the way that you structured it because there's different sections all over. But yeah, shout out to Ken. Thank you for sending. All right, I got like one or two more because we did get some last minute line skips. So let me make sure I got Evan in here. I got your beat. Thank you for sending. Let's get it. Vice, you said you sent in a line skip. Let me know what your email is, or the very first half of your email. Don't put that at gmail.com. Just give me the name so I can look it up. So I said, what's the first part of your email? And you said, I sent in a line skip. Can you give me the first part of your email, please? I like this like Playboy Cardi kind of vibe. The playful melodies and the drums. I'm trying to think what I would do differently. Lil Yachty on this? Yeah. Like older Lil Yachty? Yeah. This again, there's a kind of muddy feeling, so I'll just clean up the mix a little bit, cut the low end out of the instruments, and if it's the 808, I think it's also because the hi-hats are really low, so it makes it sound a little bit muddy even though it might not be. So turn the hi-hats up just to get some more high end out of it. But I really like the melodies. Super creative. Said Young Nudie, Lil Yachty, Playboy Cardi, all those types of vibes. Filter section just to make it different. I like that. But yeah, shout out to Evan. Thank you for sending. Yeah, just turn the hi-hats up a little bit just to get some more high end out of it. But thank you very much for sending. I appreciate you. I think the last one now, we got a sports/video game type beat from Vice Tracks. Let's get it. need to play this at like a monster truck event. Like, this is a perfect soundtrack for that. Yeah, it's super different. I definitely hear it like at some type of event. Like you said, it's like a sporting event type beat. For me, I hear like something intense, like monster trucks for some reason, but it's perfectly fitting for that. I really like your drums on this. Exactly, a Ford commercial. Yeah, could be like a heavy duty like car type commercial soundtrack. Monster truck, claw game, insert coins right now. Type, yeah. But yeah, I could definitely hear it in a lot of situations. Shout out to Vice for sending that. Another really different beat from the stream today. Got to hear a whole lot of really cool music. I'll be back tomorrow at Tuesday's tomorrow. Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, going off of the same line. And we're leaving off today with 60 beats in the email right now. So I'll be working off that line tomorrow. If you guys want to show up again, pretty much same thing. Listen to music. I'll work up the line unless people skip the line. And yeah, we'll have a good time. Today was great. Thank you all for sending so much great music, hanging out, talking about music. We introduced LeBron James today. But yeah, thank you all for watching. What's it called? Beat battle coming soon. I'm trying to organize a live beat battle event, probably to host in March. So I'm working on getting that set up. But yeah, quick fun fact for anyone: if you plan on attending more live streams and sending more music, if you didn't know, all online class members get unlimited line skip. I guess they get priority in the live stream, so they can send a beat at any time and skip over the entire line without having to pay the $10 just because they're online class members. So if you're interested in that, there's the online class link. You could use code JOIN40 for 40% off. And then in the future, any live stream you want to jump into, send the beats. I'll play it just because you're a class member. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Peace.